This type of Yerushalmi Ma'asros. In the article is for the edition we're on Dafon Bechesam Half at the Mishnah, first parak of the new first Mishnah new parak, Oker Shisolim, which in the Vilna is on Chofam with base. Okay, also being a parak. Let's say parak. Okay, Shisolim. So the Mishnah says, and when she is still trying to in our continuing war against our enemies, Machshmon Zichron. Okim Shisolim mitok shalom teto chabero. Somebody who uproots plants in his own garden, with the onions, cresses, etc. And they originally grew too close together. You plant them too close together, see which survive. But now you replant some of them to give more room, so those should remain, and these are going to be planted elsewhere. They're going to be the Somito Shalom. You took them out for your own garden, yard. Note Shalom. You put it into your own garden or yard. Putter. So you are exempt, meaning you have to mice them before you replant them. You're not. It's not. Even though it's to be plant tevel because the hefsed of truma. It's mission peah paragraph which above. Here this includes on the bites, and Gemara is going to discuss it. If you bought anything, any vegetables, whatever it is, while it's looking at the ground, you bought even though mecca is kaver, but now it's a mechubel karka. That's looking at the ground. Leakage. You gathered plants. To send to your friend Potter. It's still not kaver for Meiser until he plants them, presumably himself. And it's kaver. If they're already at a size where they could be sold in the marketplace, because they may were concerned that maybe the person receives them is going to immediately take the house and eat them and won't pass go and collect $200 because it's too prepared to eat and might forget to take off mices. That was Mishnah Aleph. Mishnah Beis says, okay, levels of Torah Shalom. Somebody uproots turnips and radishes from his own yard, his own garden, Hotel Toshlo, and puts on even his own garden, Chayev, Neshu Garden, because that is their Goren. Here, in this case over here, he's uprooting them a little different than we said before, in order that they should get hard and get mature, in order that the seed should be fully ripe to replant. So you have to say before you replant them, because you are being undermining their chiyuv, because you're planting these seeds which are suitable for eating without taking off mices. Opposed to seeds which are not suitable to eating, which the Gemara is going to discuss, I think. So that is their go around when you gather these fruits, these lefetzonos, which is doel achila. There's no other gathering afterwards, and chati meiser, even though you gather them in this case you can only gather them in order to replant them. Says Gemara, I'm Rabbi. No, that's not yet the Gemara. Mishnah continues. Separate Mishnah, which we have to find. But time shishrishu balia. If you have onions which took out roof in the dirt in your top floor of your house, the time they no longer to be tummy because they're replanted. But there's a mice and shvis, they have whatever chazaka they have, and the nafal, as we shall see, nafal mapolis. If the avalanche fell upon them, v'hain and the leaves are still visible. Then it's as if they are planted in the field, and they're chayav replanted. And the chayav in meisis and also for shvis as well. All this discussion points we're going to get to. Let's make sure we get the Mishnah here. Yeah. Our article is a header. Okay. Shasolim mitov shalokli. Nagma says, kam nuggets. I'm Rabbi B'Shem Rabbi Yochanan. Sorry, B'Shem Lakish. B'Shem Lakish. Rabbi Akiva, he. Our Mishnah is going like Rabbi Akiva. That which are not choishes behevsid tshuva when you're replanting these shoots, that these these immature plants. That's basically keeping up based on chamer. What the tenth time look up them nothing in goren. You take from the stockpile v'nazoreh and you replant it upotter and remain exempt. In a Ma'asros, actually merach until you smooth out a pile. That's so it's going like Akiva. Akiva said no, I call it works with everybody. Akiva b'shasol. You consider Akiva and replant it. My ben chitim, my ben so much difference between a pile of grain and a pile of harvest of grain and the replanting. Chiti gemar malacha. By definition, when it's wheat, it's gemar malacha. Shasolim, these plants which you're replanting for whatever reason, ain't a gemar malacha, not a gemar malacha. But he's made levis and shame stay because you leave them in the ground until they get hard, and they're not suitable to eat, and the mice is no chelik to them. So therefore, you have to take a meiser much earlier. You can't just replant it because they're going to lose their. You can't just leave them there. Also, you have to immediately take off a meiser when you harvest it. Okay, so the that's the Gemara Malacha. Okay, Mark's going to explain chitim and abseidim. So what about chitim? They're not going to get lost. Also, the seed rots before a new wheat stalk grows there. So as Rabbi Akiva allow you to plant them before miruach and be part of the Ma'asros. But it says it's going to get rot. It's rot. It's going to go away. After Ma'asros before rot goes away. So he says, chitim yesh no gornacheres. Chitim, they're going to have another goret. In other words, because since out of the rotting, a new thing will grow, right? Therefore, it's considered you go after later on, as opposed to radishes and turnips. That even though the one even after the fruit goes bad, you still have to replant them. In other words, I guess by chitim, once it goes bad, automatically starts regrowing again, as opposed to by leopard stone after it goes bad, it still doesn't grow until it's to the ground. I'm not 100% sure I understand that properly, to be honest. So Professor Felix makes a little bit more scientific. He says, when you weed out some of the cress and some of the turnips in the cress, they already have growth on them, some sort of buds which are good to eat. And he has a picture of it. I don't know which one, but the picture is going to do is good. And he's planting them in your field in order that they should develop more seeds. But you're going to cause the loss to that growth, which was edible, which was there already, right? That's shame saying that's a loss. So that's the case. What about the wheat, right? The wheat also. So the kernels are going to get lost when you're going to replant, and they're going to rot and regrow. So it says the whatever grows from the chitim makes makes more kernels for you to take Chumas Ma'asros. But the ones which rot create the new ones, which are going to take Chumas Ma'asros. But by the levites and sonas, whatever was growing is lost, and the way he puts it, the chomorei mazon sheban only in the tifrachas v'lizroim. It doesn't regenerate food. Somehow the food which is there goes into new seeds and new growth, but it's not directly related. So the chitim is the direct correlation between the kernels which rot and the new kernels that are going to grow, and the second ones have ever grown. Whereas by the lephis and stonos, whatever was edible, which grew in the early stage, is going away. to give koyach to the leopard stones to grow new edible parts, but those little parts are going there, but they don't have a garden acheres. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a header on most of the both editions. Lakach shilach. It's actually in the old Vilna, but lakach liki l'shloch haber gathered in order to send to your friend. Rav Amar, who the recipient is also echol. He can't eat the ma'asros. For the first guy sent, it never came kavua, but if the second guy receives it, it is kavua. Shem Kum Rabbi Yosef, Shem Rabbi Acham, Mad Amar Rav. That which Rav said, Shechnisnu Chotzer Beshmira, Rabbi Meir. It's only talking about where you brought them into a chotzer where there's shmira, and then even though lone ram malachta, the same guy is chayav take on ma'asros. Amray, when it said masit sarmaket, which it seems to say it says lochem mechubel kara patur. Well, actually, it's yeah. If you took a mechubel karka, it's patur. Ha mitolush chayav, but if you bought it when it's tolish min karka, so it's separated chayav. Ma'asim, at that point, it's kover l'ma'asos. Mani say mekach to ma'asos lo negim l'achton. Who holds that mekach is kover, even my ma'asos lo was not negim l'achton. So lo Rabbi Meir it's not Rabbi Meir. Not sure whether that's a problem. It's Rabbi Meir. I guess because it was saying that no, that's good for the point. That now we said that Madam Arab that's a mayor, and now he's saying my mayor, so my mayor, so I mission that's going to mayor. Okay, that's actually straightforward. No, he said that which it said. Rob said the Makabel is also to eat is also going to call Rabbi Yehuda, and now like Rabbi Shammai named Rabbi Achai previously, he says that the Tani came with the Brisa. Somebody sends olives which are ripened in their container and they're about to be oil extracted. Are onions which are about to be planted. Pishton, it's flax as it grows with its seeds. Some people eat the seeds. You should not eat. But I think it definitely takes a definite miser. So Soibad says, or the Kabnaki quote the Marafulta, where you took them into your house, you mitzvah 2 or more, then you ate them. So since you severed them for the purpose of eating them, when you join together, that is the goren, and when you bring them into the house, it's koveh. So El Shekem Yerad Mishal Chavreim Tfolim B'derech B'dvar Meil. Because somebody who sends to his friend this type of early season grain, he definitely is not going to. He sends a table. We don't assume that he misered it, because at this point they're not even sent probably for eating. They're sent for ornamentation, planting, whatever the case may be. Average luckish, I think it's a new thing. And any event we're allowed to test already, I believe. Yeah, several lines down, so we'll stop here for today.